Well, it's Margaret here from from Orchid and Gardens in England. And it's been a while since I spoke with you. And was that the 5th or the 6th of October? I can't remember. But let's start off with some health updates. So I've had a month of tests, and I've had my brain gone through the MRI scanner, my spine's gone through the MRI scanner, I've had a lung capacity test, I've had a PET, a CT, and I've had an E-bus, E-B-U-S. Now, the E-bus was a procedure whereby they try to take biopsies, and they give you sedation for that, but I have this terrible reflux, and unbeknown to me, it had to be abandoned because I must have reacted to the tube or whatever they put down your throat, and so then I had to go to Wythenshawe. Now, the PET CT was done at Christie's, and so now I had to go to Wythenshawe. This is a big teaching hospital, and they needed to do what they call a CT needle biopsy, and so they didn't put you out, they put anaesthetic in your back because I was on my front, and then they go through into your lung to take these biopsies. So I had 2 biopsies taken, and then the E-bus took me about a week to get over. I felt as though I'd been tackled by a rugby player. So the needle biopsy, although it wasn't as invasive, because they're actually going through into your lung, it can cause bleeding. It can cause other things, but it can cause bleeding. So that's taken me 4 days to get over, and anyway, so I've had a month of every test you could imagine. And then on Tuesday, which was the 1st of November, my daughter Keith and I went to see a consultant at Leighton, and so he said, I've got everything except the biopsy results, and so he showed me the images, and the mass is quite large. So, but I've got a node in my left lung. Right. But the primary cancer's in the right, up here somewhere. And he said, now they can't start treatment just yet. They're waiting, They're waiting for the results of the biopsy, because it's done at a molecular level, and they've got to find out what cancer they're dealing with, because there are 4 rare ones. Now, the cancer that I have got, I've had it for years, which was a shock. And it's a very slow growing cancer. And it's not spread. It's still within the chest cavity. So it is treatable, and it's called a SACT, S-A-C-T. Now, and that's chemotherapy, this particular chemotherapy. And if it's not one of the rare ones that they're dealing with, then I'll be able to have this treatment at Leighton. If it's one of the rare ones, I shall have to have it done at Christie. So as it stands now, I'm waiting to hear from Leighton. Probably it'll be 2 weeks, but for an appointment to see Professor Wolf. Now he's the chappie who will decide what type of chemotherapy I'm going to have. So we've got about a fortnight now of, as I say, you know, peace and quiet. Because I tell you, some of these appointments, we've had to be there by 8 o'clock. And the Christie and the Wythenshawe are several miles away. So I thought I'd do this video today. I mean, I'm still stage 4, but it's not about longevity, life expectancy. It's about quality now, giving me as much time as they possibly can. And, you know, I'm happy with that. I can't be maudlin, as I say. Life is too short. You know, I mean, we all have to live sometimes with consequences of whatever. So, I have been trying my best with these orchids, and I've got to do the frags today. They're a little bit neglected. Most of the other ones, I found the energy to at least water them and occasionally feed them. So if it's only part of a day, I come up. So what I'm going to do now is see if I can just show you around. Oh, I've just found a dead leaf there. See if I can show you around, and then, because I think maybe once I've started therapy, I don't know, will I have the energy to bring up, you know, do a video? I don't know. So if you just bear with me a minute now. Now, as you can probably see outside, we've got a glorious day. We've had some lovely weather. We've had a lot of rain, but we've had some lovely weather. And this is one of the catasetums. Okay, now I've not watered it, so it's had to fend for itself. These are two of the Tolumnia. This one's just losing a fan, but we've got 2 little fans coming there. And this is the one that is the same as this one, the Scandon's one. And we'll take you up here. This is the big pastoral innocence. Look at that new growth there, coming right out there. Look at the roots. It's doing really well. This is Chysis lemingii, and we've got a new growth there. You see, this one didn't do very well, did he? This one. But we've got a new growth there. And this is LC Bermondsey palm. Look at the roots there. And this is the other Tolumnia peach. This is doing really well. The roots are around the other side, and as you can see, the afternoon sun, it absolutely loves it. And this is the Lely Anceps. Look at that. Look, that's that news growth tucked under there. And the roots are spreading and coming out everywhere. Can you see them? Coming out over here. So I managed to get Keith to shut this little window last night because it was very, very windy, and it had only been 18 in the grow room yesterday. So sorry, I'm just checking something. But today, look, we're 22, 66% humidity, and this is one of the frags here. This is one of the big ones in waterculture. That's the other one in waterculture. That's my Sedaria japonica. I've brought the Hoyas up here as well, simply because I've taken the cool growers down and put them in the hole. So these are the big ones. This is Elizabeth March, and look at the size of them. And these get the oscillating fan. So, but these have got to be watered. Let's take you over here. Let's quickly take you over here. That one is the Catasetum Orchid Glade, David Ranches. I lost that flower. I think they must have realised. But never mind. And this is the other one that I'd actually, I was actually doing a swap with that, and that's the Catasetum pileatum yellow giant, and I lost that one on there. But I class them now as in dormancy. And Angraecum sesquipedale. I need to give this one a bit of fertiliser. I've been a bit neglectful. This is one of the Moniera. That's the one that came with a little tiny root on. This other one, well, I was going to actually write to Spice Attic and give them a right mouthful, because this was £35, and look at it. I've already had one I bought there, and look at this one's aborting. And look, this shriveled one. Now I'm feeling a bit stronger. I'm going to contact them, and I'm going to say, for £35 you sent me a dud, and I don't think, even after, I can't remember, 29th of September, you know, I'm a quite experienced orchid grower, and this one's failing. And, you know, I'm going to ask them to either refund the money, or they can look at the video I put up, and I want a refund for that, because I do not believe that they should be sending out for 30. I think that was either 35 or £40. They should be sending out crap. And if I do not get a response, then I shall put, I won't give a good review. I shall give a terrible review on their site. This is one yesterday I've watered. Vanda Valcarta. Yeah. Just leave that there for a minute because it's a bit awkward to put back. So all these others there, they're under this light here. That's the Cattleya Walkeriana. That's doing alright. This is of course the big Cattleya Percivalliana Winter, and this is coming out with roots, new roots everywhere. These are a couple of the Pathiopedilums. That's that big one. I thought I saw a little bit of mealybug, so I've treated that. That's due for a water. This will be due for a water as well, but be noticed that they completely dry out before I... Oh, got another new growth there. Look. There. Another new growth. And they've got some lovely roots. That's gone down. This one is the Silagene speciosa. Right. I think that is a new growth. And I think this one is a spike. But who knows? Now you might think I keep this on the dry side, but that's for a reason, because Clive said don't overwater. Okay, some more of the Pathiopedilums, some Masdevallias, that's one of the Phalaenopsis, and these are the others under there. Okay, that's Leodora. I've got a leaf, I'm losing a leaf there. But look, I've got new growths, look at this. Yeah? I've got new roots, new growths, and everything. Look at the new growth there. This big new growth on this one. And that's one Mark sent me. Beautiful that one is. So, that's the top shelf. There we go. These are the others. See, these will need to be watered. I think. These have been neglected a little bit, but it can't be helped. It can't be helped. And I do my best. And sometimes I think the orchids realise that you're doing your best, and that's fine with them. That is absolutely fine with them. I think I've got a leaf trapped in there, can you see? And these are the others. So these won't get watered until tomorrow. There we go, a new leaf on that one. That's a new leaf on that. And I've lost a few, there's some down there, I've lost a few. But I have to just think, well, you know, when you've got an illness that you didn't realise, you just have to take things as they come. So I've got a couple of beautiful Phalaenopsis down here, and these are the others. Can you see? Those are the frags. When I get Keith, well, Keith comes up and he helps me chip the water in now. So, and those will be put up here. They usually go in this corner here. And you see, some have been watered this morning, and these are the Vandas. They'll get watered later today. I'm not so worried about them. I have been watering them. And this is of course the big growth on the Jarac Procatabola Jarac Green Star. Look at the roots. And this one, this big new growth here, I had to support because it was that heavy. But I think I supported it just in time. And there's the other one. So, let's just give you an overview. And then, I don't give them a cold blast now. Well, sometimes, I mean, we've had exceptionally mild weather. But apparently we're going to go this weekend into seasonal weather. So we have to just, and I'm slowly adjusting them. Right, so I've brought you down now into the hallway. And that can come off there. And these are where the cool growers are. Those two there are nobly typed. This is the Berryoda. This is the Dendrobium Cat and Sunray, and that's doing fine. I've got a fleece to put over these because it gets cold here with the glass. There's a Kingainham type, and this one's which is this one? I think this might be the same as that one. Delicatum. I think this might be Delicatum. That's the new growth there on that Delicatum. This is the Pleurothallus restropoides, and we've got this coming out of this little area. And this is my Dendrobium sesquipedale. Okay. Now the sunshine's just gone in, but we're at the back now. This is north. And everything, well, we've got spring bulbs coming through. You can definitely feel, look at the rain we've had. You can definitely feel now the change in seasons. We moved this out of the ground and put it in this pot, and we didn't touch it, and look, it's now actually flowered. This is a big Mahonia here. This one's just coming into bloom. Look at the buds and the camellias. Look at the growth since the heat wave it's put on all this. There's some more buds. And look at the buds here. This is on that standard azalea. So, and there's another Mahonia. Look at this. A lot of the things have gone over now, but we're still hanging on. We're still hanging on, which is wonderful. Look at the chrysanthemums. We've got the yellow ones there. We've still got the roses in bloom. And bearing in mind, you know, we are November and we're in the northern hemisphere. So, see? We've not had the first frost yet, but once we have them, then we will notice the difference. And Keith shouts at me now for coming out because he said it's too cold. But, you know, I love the garden. And while we've got beautiful blooms to look at, oh, there's a wasp on there. Look. Oh, got a gladioli there. Look at that. I mean, some of the things we've had to take in, we've got to protect, you know, from the harshness of our winters. But so you can see all the dahlias have now been laid to rest. They're all in the garage. And lots of bulbs to look forward to in the spring. And then this is that foxglove, the one that's from Madeira, and we've just tucked it in here just to see if we can protect it, but that might have to come into the garage. And then there we go. So, and that's the older ginger lily, and this is the newest one. Any slight frost and this will definitely have to be covered up. So that's it, folks. That's one of the ponds and all the beautiful pots we've got to look out onto from the dining room window. Well, look at this. Look. Denticulata, as I call white bobs. Absolutely. That's spring. So, there we go. Hoping to come back to you in a few weeks if I'm feeling up to talking to you all, and then I'll update you again. So let's finish on a bloom. So take care. Bye bye now.